Hello. With this session, we are going to jump into the next module of JAS. We are studying correlation and relationship now. So till now, in the previous sessions, we have studied about the descriptive statistics, in which we have seen the definitions of basic statistical parameters such as mean, median, mode, quartiles, etc. Then I have also explained the box plot, scatter plot, densities, etc. And then at the last, we have seen an example question where we have checked how the values can be obtained from Excel sheet and how easy it was to use JASP. So with this session, we are going to start with a small module of correlation and relationships. So let's start with that. So first we have association. So that just vaguely defines how my variables are associated. That like we are just going to look at the statistical parameters what we have seen earlier, such as mean, median, variance, etc. And based on those values, just we can make some guess of how the variables are associated with each other. And then we have correlation, so it is more mathematical definition over here, which will be supplementary to association definition. So it will give a strength of linear relationship between two variables. The term linear is very important over here, and we'll use a correlation coefficient to define how strong my correlation is. And so there is two things which correlation coefficient takes into account. The first is the differences in data points from its mean. So it is just the difference from of each data point from the mean. And the second is a kind of variance. So you can guess that if the mean and variance are similar for two different data sets, then the correlation coefficient should come out to be strongly positive or strongly negative. But that may not be the case. So that's the main point of caution over here. The scatter plots or the individual data points of the two data set may be completely different. They may be completely different on how they look on the scatter plot. But if the mean and variance are similar, we may get a strong positive or negative correlation. So I'm saying strong positive negative. So I'll explain what are the positive and negative correlation in meanwhile. So we have correlation coefficient. So it can actually take any value, like minus infinite to plus infinite. So there is some inconsistency in definition. So like if we have different unit systems, so if I am using centimeters as a scale of measurement and you are using millimeters, someone else is using meter, we'll have different correlation coefficient. And exactly if we see my correlation coefficient, if it comes out to be 10, and if I am using centimeters, if you are using millimeters, you may have it as 100, and someone who is using meters may have it as 0.1. So that is that vagueness or inconsistency is there if we do not define the coefficient properly or carefully. So we have a standardized coefficient which actually normalizes the values of the coefficient correlation coefficient between -1 and 1. It is called as Pearson coefficient, generally denoted as a small r. So capital R and small are going to be different. So be sure that you use the correct representation of the coefficient. It's small r, and its range is going to be -1 to 1. And again, it will take the same things, the mean and the variance into account. The formula takes, but we should not go into that formula mathematical definition. We'll just more rely on the theoretical aspect and go to JASP and see how it can be useful for our understanding. Then we have in general, the values of the correlation coefficient away from zero means the data sets are having some strength in their correlation, and if there are zero, there is no correlation. That is the general notion. And the sign, positive and negative sign. So in the range we have -1 to 0, 0 to 1, there are two half. So the negatives indicates that there is an inverse relationship, one increases, the other decreases. And similarly, so the three cases in correlation coefficient are: first, we have a positive value of coefficient, which is said as positive correlation, and a special case in it, when we have r exactly equal to +1, we say it is perfectly positive correlation, and points lie exactly on the line of that correlation. Then we have negative correlation, where r value will be less than 0, and the special case will be r is equal to exactly -1, which will be said as perfectly negative correlation. The third is r equal to 0, which is said as no correlation. So just let's look at some graph. So these are from the textbook of Amitabh Mitra again. And over here, the graphs are shown for some random data sets. But for our understanding, the first case over here is for us was positive correlation, which is shown on the graph C. Then second was perfectly positive. So that is the graph A. Then we had negative correlation, which is graph D, and B, which is the perfect negative correlation. And the last one was no correlation. So these are the 5 different representative correlation values which we have. And let's first go into JASP, and let me show you how we can start with this. In the next session, we'll continue using JASP and understand the more details of it. So with my JASP over here, I can go and open a data library. Under regression module or category, I have some data sets, so I can take any of it. And let's take any one. So let's take college success, and we have some data set over here which is quite large, which it has approximately 224 data points, and take some number of marks and different things into account, so GPA and things. And the correlation will be found over here under regression. We can use correlation over here. Linear regression and logistic regression are different things. So the linear regression means with two data sets, we make a y is equal to ax plus b kind of a relationship between it. And correlation is basically going to check how they are related positively, negatively. So that's how we can use this. In next video, we'll continue understanding all the different meaning of these different correlations and the options which we have over here. So until then, keep practicing. Thank you.